Quick update here. I got the holster bits. They're all dyed. And I'm going to let them dry for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to go ahead and assemble them. Like I said, this will get glued on here. I've got to put snaps on there first and then glue it on. Then do all the other work that goes with it. Oops. But right now, let me set this aside. We're working on the belt. I've got, well, you can see I got the holes in. The end of it's been cut. The buckle end's pretty much finished. The back piece is glued to the front piece, and you can see the way that that blends in there. That was the idea. I got stitch groove in it, and right now I'm beveling the edges. So let's just go ahead and continue to do that real quick. Now, beveling the edges is part of burnishing the edges to make the edges look good. And when you bevel the edges, make sure your edge beveler is sharp and stropped and ready to go. Actually, this is easier standing up. But you start at one end. Can you see me there? And just run it down the length of the belt. And if you got a good, sharp, stropped edge beveler, it'll just, oops, and you're not clumsy like that, it'll just melt right through. Seems to be running off there. Not sure why. Oh well. Now I am going to bevel it all the way around this end, just to give it that nice finished look. I'm going to go back and check this part where it kept running out at, just to make sure everything's cool and even and oh so beautiful. There you go, got a little bit extra there. I'm going to go ahead and continue it up around this end and then up the other side. So we'll turn it around, do the other side. Yeah, I'm probably blocking. Yeah, I'm blocking the camera, but let me move down here a little. I'm sure you're just getting a good shot of my elbow. But anyway, that's what should come off of it. A nice, straight, even piece of leather. That comes off the edge. And the edge beveling is done. Now, next I'm going to go ahead and clean the leather with some rubbing alcohol. And while that's drying, I'm going to get back to work on the holster. And we'll be back. I guess I should say that the reason I clean it with the alcohol is I've got my fingers all over this thing, and when I go to dye it, that'll affect how the leather takes to dye. It could be mottled, maybe streaky, but I always like to clean the leather before I dye it, and I just use regular old rubbing alcohol. Let's take a little paper towel, fold it up, get the alcohol on it, and just wipe it down. And you can see there's some stuff coming off. But also what that does is that will dry the leather a bit. So the process of dyeing the leather dries it too. So after it's dyed and before I do the final finish coat, I rub some neat's foot oil into it to put that moisture back. Let that sit for a couple of days and then go ahead and top coat it. The neat's foot oil will soak in, but it never really dries completely. So it'll help the leather to nourish the leather, and it'll last longer. And in fact, the finish I use on the leather, you can use neat's foot oil over top of that. Well, let me go ahead and flip this thing over and do the other side, and then we'll get back on the holster.